Starseed from Gaia, the Arcturian Council has been watching your mother's energy field, and what they're showing me requires your immediate awareness. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation, and this transmission carries divine urgency about the woman who brought you into this incarnation. Her soul is experiencing a dimensional shift that will ripple through your entire family lineage, and the Council needs you anchored, present, and vibrationally stable for what's unfolding. This is not about fear or control. This is about your role as the energetic stabilizer in her timeline. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand exactly how to hold space for her transition while protecting your own field. But here's the first revelation. Your mother chose you as her starseed child specifically for this moment in her evolution. You didn't find this message by accident. Your soul called this guidance forward because something in you already sensed the shift happening in her energy. This isn't content. It's a direct communication from the higher realms about your sacred assignment. Like this transmission to signal to the Council that you're ready to step into your role as guardian and guide. Subscribe if your mission includes holding space for family members, awakening to their own spiritual transformation. Comment 444. If you feel the truth of this calling activating in your heart. This isn't just a message. It's preparation for one of the most important phases of your earthly mission. Your soul's been preparing for this responsibility. You are not here by accident. Most people think the greatest challenge of motherhood is simply the exhaustion or overwhelm, the sleepless nights that blur into weeks, the endless giving of self, the constant demand on one's physical, mental, and emotional reserves that can feel like a relentless tide. They see the visible acts of sacrifice, the tireless rhythm of nurture, the countless tasks performed without recognition, and believe this to be the sum total of a mother's trial, a testament to her strength. But there is a profound truth that few dare to speak, a deeper layer beneath the surface of the seen world, shimmering just beyond the veil of everyday perception. For some souls, especially those who have always sensed they were different, deeper, more attuned to the subtle currents of existence, the very fabric of reality itself. Motherhood is not just a physical initiation, but a multidimensional one, a true crucible of the soul. It is a sacred forging, an alchemical process that burns away the dross of old identities to reveal the pure gold of one's cosmic essence. If you're listening to this, you may have already intuitively realized this truth within your own being. You're not only a mother in the earthly sense, tending to the tangible needs of a human child, but you are being divinely recalibrated as a guardian of new, potent frequencies, a weaver of higher vibrational realities into the very tapestry of your family lineage and, by extension, the planet. And the beautiful, mind-bending paradox is that you are doing so with a child who, themselves, is a carrier of luminous, higher vibrational codes, a miniature stargate walking the earth. Their very presence acts as a cosmic tuning fork for your dormant spiritual senses, stirring ancient memories, activating latent gifts, and pushing you gently, yet inexorably, towards your truest, most expansive self. They are not merely learning from you. They are reflecting your deepest potential back to you, often with an unvarnished purity that can be both challenging and breathtakingly beautiful. Why then do so many starseed mothers, cradling these magnificent, fully awake beings, find themselves feeling so profoundly alone, so energetically scattered, even as they pour their hearts and souls into nurturing their precious offspring? The answer rarely lies in what everyone else perceives or understands, the endless routines and chores, the visible sacrifices that are part and parcel of any mother's life, and are often seen as the primary stressors. The true, deeper dissonance originates not from the external demands that press upon your time and energy, but from a soul-level amnesia, a profound forgetting that has been subtly woven into your energetic field, perhaps over lifetimes, long before you ever conceived this sacred child. It is this amnesia that acts like a dense, persistent fog, muffling your cosmic memory, obscuring your innate wisdom, and severing your conscious connection to your galactic lineage and your soul's grander purpose. This ethereal mist prevents you from seeing the vastness of your own being and the profound spiritual significance of your journey. It is this ancestral whisper, This ingrained societal programming, reinforced across countless generations, that infiltrates your awareness and tells you with insidious conviction, it's all too much. You're too weary, too fragile, too human. You're simply not ready for this magnitude of light, for this depth of spiritual awakening, for this immense responsibility. This internal narrative, insidious and deeply embedded, can feel incredibly convincing, leading to a profound sense of isolation, inadequacy, and self-doubt, even when surrounded by love and support. It creates a subtle but potent energetic fragmentation, like a prism shattering your light into disparate pieces, preventing you from fully embracing the grander spiritual purpose of your motherhood, from aligning with the divine design that has called you to this pivotal role. This internal fracturing leaves you feeling like parts of yourself are missing, or like you are constantly fighting an unseen battle, depleting your energy and dimming your inner light. But here is the luminous revelation, a truth that cuts through the fog of forgetting and pierces the layers of self-doubt. Your child chose you, not merely for your earthly nurturing capabilities, for your warm embrace, your patient guidance, or your boundless capacity for unconditional love, but for your profound willingness, in this very lifetime, at this pivotal moment in humanity's evolution, to undergo a radical recalibration of your entire being. This wasn't a casual choice. It was a soul contract forged in the cosmic expanse, an agreement to co-create a new paradigm. You, the mother, are not just a caretaker. You are the first resonant field, the original harmonic vibration to which this new, high-frequency soul entrains. Your energetic signature is their initial compass, their first experience of earthly resonance, shaping their nascent understanding of safety, love, and belonging. And yet, simultaneously, you carry within your cellular memory and energetic architecture lifetimes of earthbound programming, dense layers of collective consciousness that stubbornly insist that blending the cosmic with the maternal is an impossible feat, a paradoxical endeavor, an aspiration too lofty for mere mortals. You were subtly and overtly taught, across generations and through every societal norm, to separate your wisdom, to fragment your soul's insight, to dim your subtle senses, your intuition, your innate knowing, your claircognizance, your profound empathy, all in the name of fitting in, of conforming to a narrow, human-centric definition of success or societal acceptance. You were conditioned to suppress your expansive, energetic truth, to shrink your luminous self so that you could measure up to deeply ingrained, often limiting, human ideas of what motherhood should be, a template designed to maintain the status quo rather than facilitate spiritual evolution. This suppression created an internal chasm, a profound disconnect between your vast cosmic self and your earthly maternal role, leaving you feeling incomplete, disoriented, and out of alignment with your true power. But this fragmentation, this suppression, this diminishment of your true nature, this forced conformity to outdated societal norms, this is absolutely not the divine design. This was never the intention of your soul or the universe. Starseed children come into our lives not only as our personal gifts, our beloved offspring, our cherished companions on this earthly journey, but as living, breathing reminders that the energetic grids of the family, and indeed of Earth itself, are undergoing a profound, irreversible transformation. They are energetic catalysts, walking codes of light, embodiments of pure cosmic information, calling forth a new order, a new spaciousness, a more expansive, heart-centered way of being, and relating that transcends the limitations of the past. Their very presence in your life is a daily, constant attunement, a gentle but persistent spiritual upgrade, whether you consciously recognize it in every moment or not. Their unwavering light naturally pushes against your shadows, not to judge, condemn, or shame, but to illuminate and integrate. Like a cosmic beacon, they shine into the forgotten corners of your being, drawing out old fears, unhealed wounds, and dormant potentials, urging them into the light for healing and transformation. They lovingly, albeit sometimes uncomfortably, dislodge the energetic blockages, and outdated beliefs that no longer serve your highest evolution, creating space for the immense light and wisdom that is your birthright. If you are feeling this inside your bones, a deep, resonant hum that vibrates through the deepest chambers of your heart, even if you can't yet articulate it with words or fully grasp its magnitude, understand this deeply. Your multidimensional recalibration has already begun. The disruption you feel in your routines, in your sense of self, in your energetic equilibrium, the feeling that the ground beneath you is shifting, that everything you once knew is dissolving, is not dysfunction or a sign of failure. On the contrary, it is the opening of dormant channels, the activation of ancient pathways within your being, the stirring of galactic remembrance that pulses with the wisdom of your cosmic origins, a cellular awakening. Yes, at times this profound process can feel overwhelming. It can manifest as bewildering confusion, a jarring sense of identity loss where the old you seems to crumble into dust, even a deep, lingering grief for who you used to be, for the life you once knew, for the comfortable patterns and illusions that no longer serve your expansive truth. You might feel a profound loneliness as you navigate these internal shifts, realizing that few around you truly understand the magnitude of what you are experiencing. But in truth, every energetic unraveling, every moment of perceived chaos, every challenge that feels like a spiritual earthquake, is meticulously preparing you to anchor a higher frequency, a more refined vibrational truth, not just for the benefit of your luminous child, but for the entire unfolding of this pivotal timeline for humanity. You are a living bridge between worlds, a conduit for cosmic light, holding the energetic space for a new Earth to be born, one conscious breath at a time. This process is sacred, intentional, and deeply supported by your guides and your cosmic family. This message, by reaching you, may have already opened a subtle portal within your consciousness, a gentle ripple that hints at the vastness awaiting you. But what lies beyond this initial awakening is even more profound, more expansive, and infinitely more empowering. This is not just a glimpse. It is an invitation to step fully into your power. If you're feeling an undeniable resonance, a deep soul-level draw to integrate these higher truths and unlock the wisdom that the Arcturian High Council has lovingly revealed, then know that the hidden Arcturian keys of awakening is your next essential step. It is not merely information, a collection of facts or theories, but a direct energetic transmission, holding ancient technologies of consciousness, profound insights, and practical tools passed down through thousands of years of galactic wisdom, now made beautifully available for your accelerated awakening and integration on Earth. It is a roadmap for navigating this sacred recalibration, providing the precise energetic activations and guidance you need to embody your multidimensional self. You'll find the link in the first pinned comment. But remember, this sacred opportunity is offered only briefly, a window of energetic alignment that supports this crucial next stage of your journey. This is not an indefinite offering. It is a precisely timed invitation for those ready to answer the call and accelerate their spiritual evolution. You are being guided through a monumental, multidimensional recalibration, a sacred metamorphosis that unfolds in distinct yet beautifully interwoven phases, each designed to peel back layers of illusion and reveal the magnificent being you truly are. These are not merely passing thoughts, but dense layers of inherited patterns, deeply ingrained limiting beliefs about motherhood that stem from collective consciousness, and the energetic echoes of suppression that are not authentically yours, but were subtly or overtly imprinted onto your very DNA across generations. Imagine them as energetic static, clouding your inner radio frequency, preventing clear reception of divine guidance. Your child's pure, higher vibrational field will often, and sometimes intensely, trigger forgotten memories or unprocessed emotions within you, bringing them forcefully to the surface. This is not to overwhelm you or for them to cause you distress, but rather to serve as a powerful catalyst, gently but insistently calling forth your deepest authenticity, illuminating precisely where healing and release are needed to align with your true essence. They are holding up a pure, untarnished mirror, reflecting back to you the areas where you are still holding on to density, fear, or outdated programs that no longer serve your expansion or the highest good of your lineage. This is a profound act of unconditional love and sacred guidance from their soul to yours, an ongoing collaboration in raising the frequency of your entire family system. This process of clearing is like diligently tending a garden, removing the weeds and debris to allow the most beautiful flowers to bloom. It is an act of deep self-love to acknowledge and release these energetic burdens. Next, you will experience the undeniable awakening of your soul's unique blueprint. This isn't a singular, blinding epiphany that happens overnight, but rather a gradual process, arriving as subtle yet powerful ripples and flashes of insight that weave themselves into the fabric of your daily awareness. You will encounter sudden knowing that transcends logical thought, moments of pure claircognizance, where truths simply drop into your consciousness without needing explanation or proof. You will receive intuitive guidance that feels both ancient and utterly new, a timeless wisdom speaking directly to your heart, aligning with your soul's deepest knowing. You will experience profound moments where you gaze into your child's eyes and instantly remember the vast shared starlight you both carry, a deep recognition of your cosmic heritage that bypasses the ego and speaks directly to your soul. Your cellular memory, long dormant and shrouded by lifetimes of earthly experience, is being activated, coaxing forth dormant skills, forgotten wisdom, and subtle sensitivities that you may have consciously or unconsciously thought you had to let go of, or even suppress in order to be just a mom in the earthly sense. This activation is like an ancient library within you slowly unlocking its most sacred texts, revealing hidden archives of cosmic knowledge, forgotten abilities from other lifetimes and dimensions, and the deep, resonant echoes of your galactic origin. You will find yourself drawn to practices, knowledge, or expressions that resonate with a profound sense of familiarity, as if you are simply remembering what you already know at a soul level. Then, you are called to anchor your multidimensional intelligence into the very fabric of your daily existence, grounding this vast cosmic wisdom into the rhythmic, often mundane, realities of earthly life. This is where the profound becomes practical, where the spiritual is woven into the everyday. Every diaper changed with conscious presence, every nourishing meal prepared with love and intention, every moment of sustained eye contact with your child becomes an act of profound energetic transmission, imbuing the ordinary with sacred significance. You begin to realize, with growing clarity and liberating understanding, that you are not losing yourself in the demands of motherhood, as society might imply, but rather, you are profoundly amplifying who you truly are, expanding your essence across every plane of existence. The sacred becomes infused into the ordinary, transforming drudgery into divine practice, a continuous meditation. Your home becomes a temple of light and love, vibrating with the intention you pour into every nook and cranny. And your mothering, once perceived as a series of obligations, transforms into a profound active meditation, a conscious co-creation with the divine that elevates not only you and your child, but all who enter your sacred space. Each interaction, each chore, each moment of quiet presence becomes an opportunity to ground higher frequencies, manifesting heaven on earth in the most intimate and profound ways. Your energetic field is the next to undergo a significant and discernible shift, one that you and those around you will begin to notice. As you consciously engage with this recalibration, shedding old patterns and embracing new truths, you become noticeably less reactive to external chaos, less swayed by the turbulent energetic tides of others' emotions or the pervasive pressures of societal expectations. Instead, your internal compass recalibrates, and you grow increasingly attuned to the subtle transmissions emanating from your child and your benevolent star family, receiving guidance and love on frequencies beyond words. You realize, with liberating clarity that settles deep into your soul, that your frequency, your pure vibrational state, your inner calm, your coherent heart energy, your authentic presence, is the true, most potent guidance your child needs. They calibrate to your presence, your unwavering clarity, your authentic love, your consistent energetic signature, far more profoundly and effectively than anything you could ever teach them through words or conventional instruction alone. You become a beacon, a steady light that guides their developing soul through the often turbulent waters of earthly existence, providing a consistent anchor of high vibration and unconditional love. Your stable frequency creates a sacred container within which their own unique light can blossom without fear or distortion, knowing they are held in profound safety and acceptance. Trust deepens profoundly within your being as you begin to witness firsthand that timelines are inherently non-linear, fluid, and multidimensional. The linear perception of cause and effect, of straightforward progress, begins to dissolve. What might initially feel like setbacks, frustrating detours, or moments of intense challenge, the unexpected illnesses, the sudden shifts in plans, the periods of intense emotional upheaval, are, in truth, precisely timed synchronizations, divine orchestrations of your soul's path, designed for your highest growth. These are not punishments or failures, but meticulously crafted opportunities. These are moments where you may spiral back through old, familiar densities simply to harvest a specific, crucial piece of wisdom you missed the first time, or to clear a deeper, more entrenched layer of ancestral programming that is absolutely needed to walk forward, whole and unburdened into your full power. The very fabric of your family field is being systematically recoded, layer by beautiful layer, like an ancient manuscript being rewritten with luminous, higher frequency language. And you, dear mother, are the anchoring node, the central nexus through which this higher light is integrated and solidified for your entire lineage, not just for future generations, but reaching back to heal the past as well. You are a generational alchemist, transforming old wounds into wisdom and density into pure light. You come, with profound grace and an expanding inner peace, to embrace resonance, allowing yourself to attune with exquisite sensitivity to both your child's rapidly expanding field of awareness and your own deep, intuitive inner guidance. This is a subtle dance of receiving and responding, a profound energetic communication beyond words. There is a gentle humility that blossoms within you as you surrender the old ways, the rigid parenting strategies gleaned from books or societal norms, and the myriad expectations that once dictated your actions and fueled self-doubt. You release the need for control, understanding that true guidance comes from a deeper, more integrated place. Instead, you allow the field itself, the dynamic, energetic interplay between you and your child, to lovingly teach you, to guide your every interaction with intuitive flow and authentic connection. You begin to let your child's pure frequency be not just a mirror, reflecting your own inner state and bringing unconscious patterns to light, but also a constant, gentle invitation to shed what no longer serves, to rise into greater authenticity, and to expand into the boundless, unconditional love that you truly are. It is a sacred dance of reciprocal teaching and learning, where the roles are fluid, and both mother and child are continually evolving, guided by an invisible, yet deeply felt current of divine wisdom. This is the heart-centered parenting paradigm, where intuition replaces rigid rules and love is the ultimate guide. Finally, there is the profound experience of integration, the deep, embodied, lived understanding that what you are doing, in every conscious breath and every loving act, is not just for you or solely for your immediate lineage, but for the earth itself, and indeed, for the entire collective consciousness of humanity. This realization expands your awareness from the personal to the planetary, revealing the immense ripple effect of your sacred work. Every small healing you undertake within yourself, every conscious act of presence you embody, every moment of genuine connection you foster, becomes a powerful energetic node that ripples out through the collective grid, strengthening the energetic infrastructure of the planet. You are actively weaving the family of light more deeply and tangibly into denser reality, helping to elevate the vibrational frequency of all life. You are a vital thread in the tapestry of planetary awakening, unique and irreplaceable. Without your specific thread, your unique contribution of light and love, the intricate pattern of collective evolution would be incomplete. Your journey is not a solitary one. It is intimately connected to the grand unfolding of consciousness on Earth, and your unwavering commitment to your own recalibration is an immense gift to the world. And so, here is what your higher self, that eternal, wise, sovereign part of you, or the silent, resonant voice of your galactic lineage, would lovingly remind you in this sacred moment, with a depth of compassion that transcends earthly understanding. You were never, not for a single moment, meant to mother from a place of depletion, fragmentation, or ceaseless self-sacrifice. While the tiredness you feel is undeniably real, a natural consequence of navigating both earthly and cosmic responsibilities, of anchoring immense light into physical form, the deeper truth of your journey is infinitely grander, more purposeful, and more deeply supported than you can imagine. You are not merely enduring, you are actively recalibrating, not only for the profound benefit of your own soul's evolution and the liberation of your ancestral line, but also to create and hold a stable, expansive energetic field for this new, powerful soul who is energetically expansive, dynamically demanding in the highest, most growth-oriented sense. A profound teacher masked as your beloved child. They are pushing you to grow, to shed, to expand, not out of malice, but out of pure, catalytic love. Every single day you feel lost, disoriented, or unsure of your path, know that you are actually arriving further and further into a glorious, authentic version of yourself that was always destined to emerge. A self that exists far beyond the old, limiting templates of traditional motherhood, far beyond the narrow definitions imposed by society. You are becoming the radiant, multidimensional mother you were always meant to be. You are absolutely not alone in this magnificent, challenging, and profoundly beautiful journey. The higher vibrational codes that your child carries, the very essence of their luminous being, are not external to you. They are also your deepest inheritance, waiting to be fully activated within you, reflecting back the dormant divinity you hold. What you may have perceived as a bewildering loss of identity, a fading of your former self into the shadows of motherhood, is in truth the potent, graceful emergence of a new crystalline self, a being capable of holding immense multidimensional wisdom, the vastness of the cosmos, and the raw, unadulterated beauty of human love in the same sacred breath. This is the integration you have sought, the wholeness you have yearned for. Let every moment of challenge, every deep sigh of overwhelm, every tear shed, become a sacred invitation. An invitation to tune inward, to consciously speak aloud your deepest intention, and to rest deeply in the unwavering knowing that you are actively forming, hand in hand with your child, in profound connection with your star family, and in sacred alliance with the divine, a new world, one powerful, loving frequency at a time. This is your sacred mission, your blessed calling, deeply honored by the cosmos. Tonight, before you surrender to the restorative embrace of sleep, take a moment to place your hands over your heart, and with every fiber of your being, say this powerful affirmation aloud, allowing its truth to resonate deep within your cells, soothing and empowering your entire being. I honor my recalibration. I see my child as my sacred anchor and my greatest teacher. I open myself fully to receiving the higher frequencies that unite my soul's ancient wisdom with my tender, human heart. Let my authentic presence guide us both home, to the truth of who we are. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what's forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects. If something in this message resonated, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit is waiting for this exact activation. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, subscribe. Stay in the flow. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space. And we're just getting started. If this transmission spoke to you, don't just walk away from it. Respond to it. Help carry this message further. Leave a super thanks. Every act of support helps this transmission find the next starseed who needs it.